and every single member of the council in that building raise their hands. Project Exodus has been approved by the council, ladies and gentlemen. Now, just to be clear, this is not like full, it's going ahead now because the environmental agency still Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is TheJackSilkstone and welcome to yet another Project Exodus construction update. Today is a huge one, guys. I've made my way into Addlestone here in Surrey to visit the Runnymede Borough Council civic offices for the planning committee meeting in which Project Exodus will be being discussed. Oh my god, it's a huge meeting in which literally the future of Thorpe Park could be decided. Now, I'm visiting this meeting on behalf of Thorpe Park. Like, I've checked 100% that I am allowed to be here. I don't just want to be like an inconvenience that just turns up and films the meeting. I've arranged everything beforehand with every party, and I'm all good to be doing this. So don't worry, guys, I'm not kind of jeopardizing this project. But yeah, it starts in about 20 minutes or so. So I'm gonna head over to the offices and go and set up. I don't really know what to expect. I presume it's gonna be quite a long and, I hate to say it, but boring meeting. But when they do talk about Thorpe Park, oh my God, it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna head over now and fingers crossed, everything goes well. We could literally have a decision today and we could know what the future of Thorpe Park holds today. Insane. So we're in, as you can see on the letter, we've got Thorpe Park right there, but this is way more official than I thought it would be.
Well, through this landscaped area, and that takes you down through to the...
Thank you, Chairman. This planning application relates to the southern part of theme park known as Thorpe Park.
Very much, Councillor Broadhead. So that's been proposed and seconded. All those in favour? It's unanimous. Thank you very much, members, for your clear instruction.
Can I nominate Councillor Broadhead for the inaugural ride on it?
Oh my god. So, it's done. As you saw there, everyone voted unanimously in favour. Yes then, guys, back in the car now. Oh my god, first of all, how long was that bloody meeting? I was sat in there for 2 hours before Thorpe Park was even muttered. But yeah, eventually they got onto it. And oh my god, I can't believe how well that went. Every single councillor there was so for this project and they were saying amazing things about Thorpe Park and how willing they were to make this project happen. So yeah, I've just been sat in my car setting up a live stream which I'm going to drive home for now. And yeah, I'm going to go live and tell everyone the brilliant news. Now of course this isn't confirmation that the ride's going to get built because of the environmental agency. However, this is a huge step in Project Exodus getting built. Oh my god, what an evening. I've been sat in that building for like 3 hours at this point, but it was worth it for that like 10-second clip of every single councillor unanimously voting for this to go ahead. Fantastic. Right, I'm gonna go home and jump on the live stream. Let's do it. Good evening, everyone. He said, right, all those in favour of Project Exodus going ahead, raise your hands. And every single member of the council in that building raise their hands. Project Exodus has been approved by the council, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go! So, I'm back home now. I've just been live for about 30 or 40 minutes just celebrating this insane news. with you all. But as I said, I'm going to sit down right now and explain what the current situation with Project Exodus is, because although we got that insane moment where all the councillors raised their hands, we're not quite there with it. There's still one more hurdle. And that hurdle is, of course, the Environmental Agency. They've been a massive issue throughout this entire process. And it's come right to this point where, although the council have approved this coaster, they are happy for this ride to be built. It can't until this objection from the Environmental Agency gets resolved. And the only way this can happen is if the Secretary of State dismisses this objection. So yeah, this is a senior member of the government who is now going to have to deal with this application. Now the reason for this, which I found out in the meeting because one of the councillors actually asked about what's actually going on with the Environmental Agency now. They obviously weren't as caught up as we all are. The lady that was presenting it all basically said, well...
Yeah, of course.
I think it's first clear to know it's not, the Environmental Agency are a consultative. We are the determining authority, so it's for us, for members, to make the assessment on this application. They are, however, the statutory consultee on flood risk.
Because the Environmental Agency are a statutory consultee, it means they have to listen to them and they do have to kind of abide if they do have an objection, which they do. But yeah, as I've discussed in my kind of previous construction updates, the council members brought up the fact that the Environmental Agency did in fact kind of approve Thorpe Park's flooding plans a few years back, and for some reason now there seems to be an issue.
What the Environment Agency are effectively asking for is, where's the legal agreement or evidence to show that this scheme has been implemented, undertaken, and is completed? And what we're saying to the Environment Agency, look at the planning history. We have agreed this consistently over the years. As recently as 2018, we believe this is a credible way to deal with it. And in 2018, Environment Agency, they also agreed it. The difficulty we're currently having is that the EA have the resources they have, and it's taking 8 to 12 weeks to get a response.
But yeah, overall, the support in that building for Thorpe Park and Project Exodus was insane.
I actually welcome the fact that 10 years on, we are now having another ride in there, because I feel that that cements its future within Runnymede, which I think is quite important. So I think for us, really, I can't see why any councillors would want to go against this. I really don't. I said when I went there as mayor, I think it's one of the jewels in our crown, yet again, and so we should look after it and promote it.
Yes, I also remember Loggers Leap a long time ago. I'm glad I don't have to go on it anymore.
I'm rather delighted that the Loggers Leap, which we all remember so fondly, is going to be replaced by something new.
They are an attraction within our borough. As my councillor Gill said, it's the crown of the jewel, and we must nurture this. And I believe that if they increase the excitement of coming to Runnymede, and it increases the footfall, not just in Thorpe Park, but in Chertsey itself and the towns and villages around, all well and good, because it's got to be good for us. It's got to be good for us. Let's have some more excitement within the borough.
But yeah, overall it was just a super positive meeting. Everyone was saying how supportive Thorpe Park are of the local community and how they are the jewel of the local area. So yeah, we're in a fantastic place with Project Exodus now. Everything in that planning document has been ticked off. The council are happy with it. We've just got the Environmental Agency's objection to deal with now. Now, as for when that's going to happen, it's hard to tell at this point. It could be a few months, it could be a matter of weeks, but I don't know. Essentially, the Secretary of State just has to look at this, and by kind of reading about what people are saying online, it's seeming like it's not very often that the Secretary of State will kind of deny a project from going ahead because of like environmental issues. So I think we're in a good place. I don't want to make any rash predictions, but we're so close now, and it's looking really good. There's one more hurdle to jump, and then the tallest roller coaster in the UK can be built at Thorpe Park. How insane is that? So yeah, in the words of this councillor, bring it on.
As far as I'm concerned on this, regarding this application, I think bring it on, because Thorpe Park must with the times.
So yeah, as always, as soon as you get any information regarding Project Exodus, I will let you guys know. But hopefully, surely, the next bit of news that we get will be if this coaster can go ahead or not. And as I said, it's seeming like it will be. So fingers crossed, the next big bit of news you get from this project will be the big bit of approval. Happy, happy days. Right, I'm going to edit this video now and then go and sleep, because that 3-hour meeting absolutely took it out of me. I'm knackered. So thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for the latest updates. And my name's TheJackSilkstone. Good.